Namaskar. This is Acharya Devendra Pandey. You know, like the Sanatan Dharma or the Sanatan Sanskriti, the culture of Sanatan Dharma and other cultures are a bit different. Let me take a particular word, religion, and one more word, duty. When you translate religion into Hindi language, it is dharma and duty is kartavya. Duty is what is expected of you. In English, we say that you have a duty towards your parents. And in Hindi, we say you have a dharma towards your parents. So when you have a duty, you may do or you may not do it. But when it is a religion, it is dharma, that means if you are not looking after your parents, you are committing a sin. We do not say that looking after your parents is your kartavya. We say it is your dharma. Now let me come to four terms which are important in Sanatan Dharma. One is dharma, then we have artha, we have kam and moksha. When we say dharma, dharma means what your duty is towards your society, how you should carry yourself, what is expected of you and what you have to do. This is dharma. Now, whatever you have to do, for that you need artha. Artha means money, and artha also means economy. It's known to one and all to perform anything or to do anything. You need money, you need artha. And with artha, you are able to fulfill your material desires. Fulfilling your material desires give you happiness. Happiness in our culture is called anand, the anubhuti of anand, the experience of anand. When do you get ananda? When you are able to fulfill your desires. You can fulfill your materialistic desires with artha, that is money. And to get artha, you have to do kama. Kama means work. When you do kam can have two aspects. The word kam itself has two connotations, and both those kam are essential in a person's life, or for that matter, in the life of every living being. Kam, in one sense, is work. When you do work, you get artha, that is money, in return for your work. And when you get earth, you fulfill your desire. Fulfillment of desire gives you anand, that is happiness. Again, Kam also means sexual desire. Every living being, in order to ensure its progeny so that its species keep on continuing, have to reproduce. Reproduction is possible through sex, although we find that in much lower organisms it may be by multiplication of multiplication of cells, but in highly evolved animals like the mammals and all, there is sexual desire. Those sex leads to reproduction, but apart from that, you also have a desire for sex. To fulfill that desire, we have made the institution of marriage in society. Sexual desire is also calm. Work is also calm. Work may be ethical or unethical. Unethical work like committing robbery, killing people to get money. These are unethical. You have ethical ways of earning money by doing ethical labor. In the same way, you do work for earning money. This money is needed for both. One, to satisfy your hunger, and then to satisfy your sexual desire, you need in an organized way the institution of marriage. When you marry, you need to spend money because you were single and now you are double, whether it be a male or a female. Both of them have that sexual desire that has also to be fulfilled. That is also calm. Fulfillment of sexual desire can also be ethical and unethical. If you are fulfilling it through a marriage, it is ethical, and if you are not committed to one single partner, then it is unethical. And the fulfillment of both, that is material desire and sexual desire, provides you anand. Anand is a state of physical happiness, and when you get physical happiness, then you can slowly and gradually move towards attaining moksha or salvation. Salvation and moksha means detachment of soul, which I'll